Yes. Drink of the day is water, as usual. Welcome back to Dredge. Where I only got one. Okay. Okay. We haven't really made any updates from the last game. Not the last game, the last, part. Just, you know, trying to make more money, and we gotta deliver that package. As you can see in my inventory. And it's already getting pretty dark. It's getting pretty late. I need to go there. Before, when we came here, we couldn't sleep. But we can now. What, a delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumbled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin, perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. See, now we can do our research points. We don't have any, but if we did, we could do that. We could do storage. We could talk to the dock worker. We can trade, and we can rest. We can now rest in more places than just Grey or Marrow. So if there's a dock, we can rest. You aren't guaranteed to be able to access your storage from every dock, because there's many docks, and that's also an achievement, is to find every dock and sit at it. But for now, oh, how could I forget? I did not explain this. The sign of ruin, a symbol of the deep, is carved into this small talisman. It's sure to draw the attention of those attuned to it. Now, you're probably wondering what that is, and hopefully I can show you soon. This is a dredging spot. You can tell by the scrap. Each dredging spot might have a different little animation, because there's different things you can pick up. Here's a bottle we can pick up. And there's more stuff to dredge, but again, don't really have the equipment for that just yet. Oh, there's another bottle. We're pretty safe between the marrows, so we don't have to worry too much about what may lurk in the night. But our panic level is rising ever so slightly. Nothing to answer back. I think it shows up later. There is, sometimes you will find, phantom rocks that'll just show up and try to attack you. Not attack you, like, they could do damage. Something I should mention, up there, you'll see damage. You can only take 3 hits, and then you die, and you go to the last save, which you only save at docks, unless you pause the game, and you quit and save. Since not much is really happening, I'm gonna see what we can do. That's too expensive. Might just buy ourselves another one of these. And then we'll have 30. And that's good. It's very good. We will be fast. And there is a boost to make us a little faster. Again, we'll get that in a minute. I don't know it's taking so long for it though. But in the meantime, we're just gonna fish. We might go back to Blackstone Island. Some fish. Some fish. I think it only happens when we get our dredging equipment, or we get our dredging equipment when we get this specific thing to happen for the main story. But for now, I don't know when that is. It might happen when we pay off our debt, honestly. So let's try and pay off our debt. You can just let it go and it'll bring the fish up, but again, I don't know if I mentioned that, but you definitely want to pull things up with the minigame. It's a lot faster. Door's locked. Odd. What's this? Is that a fish we can catch? Yep. With this mackerel. Yep. Honestly? Ugh, we can't move it to storage. That stinks. We can move it to storage. We just need to sit. I want to talk about the stone, the sign of ruin, but can't do that. It has to do with aberrations. It makes them appear more often, and we'll talk more about aberrations as soon as I can find one. They're just not spawning. Everything's just pretty slow right now. Like I said, this game, the first time you play it, it's better to have a stream or friends, because otherwise it's just kind of chill. You just kind of making money, going back and forth. Strange red light at night. It seemed to be rising from the west. Oh, just going so long. Have we paid our debt? No. Okay. Mayor, maybe? I'd like to pay off some of my debt. Of course, how much would you like to pay? All of it? Fantastic. Now, what else can I do for you? I don't want to ask anything. I'll leave that to you. No, I won't. We're gonna ask him. The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running around on the reef, even in broad daylight. Running aground on the reef, even in the broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you? But certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know about? We'll leave that when we need to go to another place. We'll inquire. But in the meantime, we have paid our debt. And I want to move this stuff to storage. So we have more space. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. Seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your effort, Greater Mirror is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. You're welcome. This is a dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard supplies for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored. So don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Okay, so here's the upgrade. The hull upgrade you can only access after doing these. Then you get that, you upgrade it, then you get these ones. And then you get that, and so on and so forth, like it is now. Can't upgrade the hull until we do this. All these. So we probably want a space for trawling nets. And honestly, I just want a space for nets at the moment. We can go to storage, and we already have a piece. More engine area? Yes, please. And of course, once you fully get all the materials, you have to pay money to upgrade it. And then you'll have those spaces. You don't have to fill these out and then do the hull to get access to the spaces. Once you fulfill these spaces, like once you fill this out, you're good. You're done. You don't need to upgrade the hull as well. The hull is its own thing. Alright, so we have a lot of stuff going. We got stuff going. This... don't have access to... We need a couple more bucks in order to be able to get a better engine. This is 14. This is 15. Actually, don't worry, you don't have to have all the material. Yeah. If we get another one of these, we need scrap metal though. We can put the peculiar engine on, not the arterial one. This bad boy that we got over on the Blackstone Isles, so we can go faster, and we don't have to buy another engine. So we'll just wait to get some money for something else. In the meantime, at 6 p.m., let's just rest until the morning time. Eventually, we will start the main quest. The fishmonger wanted to talk about something soon, but screw him. Let's just get more fish. So we can get more money. So we can get a faster boat. You would not believe how much a slow boat pisses me off. But it's not that bad. But I'm just used to it being fast, so it's... There we go! Finally! Finally. 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 Okay. Let's deplete this and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the elephant barbed eel in the room. Let's go to our encyclopedia. And let's go to the marrows. Okay. You see we have the gray eel and the aberrations. These are distinct, mutated versions of them. I don't know if they cost more. But, it has two. Currently, it probably costs more. You will need them for certain quests, etc., and for filling out the achievement. There's two different achievements for the encyclopedia. There's getting all of the fish entries, which you only have to just get them. You don't even have to keep them. Once you pull them up, you can discard them, which is a blessing. You don't have to put them in the inventory, though some of them you definitely want to. They're probably very expensive. I wouldn't know. I accidentally discarded them, and there was only one of them existing in the game. So that stinks. But the barbed eel. And the squid has a variation too. You can kind of see fishing spots that are more likely to have, if not plain out, will have aberrations. But we haven't come across any yet. I'll point it out when we see it, but I of course love that the aberrations question mark is in chromatic aberration. That is, mwah, I love this. In fact, a lot of times when you're panicked and such, chromatic aberration is a thing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. See this yellow bit? It means it's gonna be a better quality fish. It's gonna be bigger. Sometimes it'll even be very big and an aberration. It's another aberration. This was not a fishing spot that indicated it had a better chance. Any fishing spot can have it. There's just certain ones that will have more likely of a chance to. I just want to drain this so that we can get more moolah. And maybe be able to dredge soon. That is Little Marrow. I love being confused. I love losing control of my boat. There are some times where the game will push you. It's not the game being wonky, it's on purpose. I thought before. But it does handle a little different. It handles like what I assume a real boat might do. What is it today? You had the grotesque fish. He handed the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his finger firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes for one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open from its stomach. He pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. A man is looking at you through your cabin window, being very creepy. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger, and I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Okay. Here we go. The main quest line. So, I believe you'll have to get an aberration, and then you can start the main quest. So, you're just making moolah before what? We're well rested, not paranoid. So let us go to the Blackstone Isles. And, you know, start the main quest. The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came, good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. Periphery of desire. Boy, even his book is in chromatic aberration. That is, I never noticed that till now. That's beautiful. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. I can't speak. Let me lubricate. Some water. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Find me these lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box, and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have some. Hello. Special guest today, Sissy. Did you have a nightmare? Why you yelling? You're so cute. Mm-hmm. Kisses. Go for her. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Are you sneezy? I love you. You're so sweet. I'm doing something. Oh my goodness, you're losing hair. Oh god. I hope that doesn't get in my water. Jeez. You look pathetic. I love you. I love you. My chunkus. My big chunky baby. Hello. Sorry for the playthrough interruption. She's a very special guest. You gotta get down, sissy. Yeah. Though, if you might be able to stay, if I can. Oh, you don't want to? Okay. You might be a little too big for it anyways. To sit comfortably. Alright, we have dredging equipment. We can dredge things now. Let's go, boys! See, those winds that just passed by, those can kind of throw you off balance. Alright. Here. Here we are. Here is a thingy. This is wood. You can tell by the shape. It's similar to the, what's it called? The fishing minigame? Games. Spoiler alert, there are multiple fishing minigames. We've only seen the basic ones so far. I think the shark might have some. But, okay. This one has a treasure. Cool. This one also has a treasure. The first time I played this, it kicked my ass. So we're gonna try. Well, I'm a pro at it now. That took me like 5 minutes the first time. Who needs sleep? Who needs sleep? We're getting materials for our research parts. You can sometimes get research parts from completing quests. You can occasionally buy them, depending on the merchant. They'll only sell like one though. And also through fishing, like this. Why are there so many? Was it like this the first time? I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, it's empty. I'm hearing noises, and that scares me. Ugh. Well, that's a good introductory. That... Ugh! That can happen. Those rocks aren't usually there. They'll be phantom rocks like that. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. It'll echo back. Anyways, okay. We got our ass kicked by minerals. As you can see, we've taken 3 damage, and if I took another hit, I would have sank. I had to go back to a different save. Not like a new complete game, but just like the last place I saved. The last docked. I saved at. Thankfully, this only took up space, though wood. That's unfortunate. Because sometimes it can take out your engines. And you don't have to buy new engines, but it does slow you down. And it pisses me off. It'll slow you down to a crawl. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Shut up. Have you fished for that? Yes? Okay. Found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Fishmonger reaches under the counter, hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck together. So that, go to dry dock, where you don't have to have materials. Wait. No, we don't have cloth. But we do have enough for this. Though I don't want to buy this yet. Yay! We're not buying that yet. Oh man, we would have had enough for this. But no. I had to hit the boat 50 times. Yeah. Alright, you can repair all by holding triangle. Though apparently it's a pretty penny. Let's put our research points into stuff. Volcanic shell, mangrove and coal. We don't really need any of these right now. This is good because of the fishing speed. Besides that, forget that. Well, unlocking this. We're getting faster. Shipwright. Go over here. It's $300. Ugh. Okay, we'll deal with that in a bit. Let's sleep a little bit more, because, quite frankly, our dude needs more sleep. There we go. Though, we need one of these. But I don't almost have enough for this. But I most certainly almost have enough for this. We could be zooming right now. But then again, the dry dock. So many things. So much to do. People want to talk to us. Let's talk to people. You asked for me. Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of the Great Mirror where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down in there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. I see plenty of strange things from the top of the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is it just another of the fog's tricks? I see a lot of from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Okay. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit, too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Okay. Those are very important materials, though. Right, we're gonna be doing that first. Nets. For passive income. Went to the wrong place again. Shipwright. I think the best move would be to buy the Oceanic first. Just because of oceanic fish can be more money, so it'd be easier to get the other upgrades. We have some items on us, so let us go to Little Mirror so that we may sell them. It's all up to you. Well, grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know any shipwrecks? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace in his mementos, if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Give the belt back to him. Yes. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You've returned him to me. Please take this. I've not any money to pay you, but this might hold some value to me. It does. It really does. Thank you. Anything else that... I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much that goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was, screaming, throwing things into the sea. Throw it back! He would cry over and over, begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind these days. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? Nope. We have one research point. What are we, what are we doing, lads? Ugh. If only I could put it into that right now, but I can't. You have to unlock one, and then unlocks others, and then you can put it into those. Like, I can't do that right now, so I have to do it. I have to. Ugh. Fine. Fine. How you want to go about upgrading and doing stuff first is all up to you. You don't you don't have to, you know, upgrade your... You don't have to get the oceanic stuff first. You can catch a damn fish. Please! Jiminy Christmas. You can, upgrade it however you want, you know. So, that's just how I'm doing it. You can do it a different way. You could probably catch fish better than I can. That's depleted. It's 4 p.m. Screw you. I am going to check around back here. I already did. Okay, I didn't check around Greater Mer. Ah! This is cloth. We'll be needing this for our nets. Thank goodness. I think we only needed 2. Okay, my lights are out. No! Oh. See that? How it's darker than the rest? 'Cause it's very special. In that it's not real. You'll see Phantom... Oh. See that up? Oh, something's loaded in. See that? I'm gonna turn off our light. That is not good. I'd show you, but it might destroy my boat. Weirdly, it's not answering back. If you turn off your light, it might not see you. If you turn on your light, it might be more likely to see you. So we're just gonna move our happy asses back to Little Marrow and sleep until daytime. Oh God! There's another one. When we get a faster boat, I'll show you that, because I don't want to risk destroying it. Stop slithering into my... We'll try to sell it. Hold X to dock. Forgot to mention that. It will tell you There we go. Now we don't have to worry about phantom boats trying to... Boat. That is a dab. Not a dab. Was this Animal Crossing? I think we get it to fit. I have to move them. Out of the way. You can only replace, like if I wanted to place it here, I could do that, but if there's two in the way, it won't let me. It's spread. It's spread to all three! Oh, see this? See those embers? That means you're more likely to find an aberration here. See? There we go. Good as new. We're just gonna start that. There is an achievement for catching a good amount of fish, for selling an amount of fish, like getting a certain amount of money, and same with trinkets. So the more trinkets you sell, I think it's like $1,000 worth of trinkets. So you don't get that much money. I have to fix my boat. $30. No. That sucks. Net. We have net. We have net spaces now. Now we can buy nets. Okay. See, now we have a net. We can buy it and we can install it. It'll take 4 hours if I'm getting time. But now we have a net. Yes. You can also fit hooks here too. It's not just nets, but you can only put the nets in that area. Which is nice. Nice. They have to repair it every few days or so in the sea. Select the trawl net ability with L1, lower it with square. Nets catch things as you move, but need to repair it so often. So we go down here. Boop. We are set. We are set. Now we need to make more money. We should also repair the boat. Yes, I know. We don't have enough money. Well, we're gonna come back to next time when we get more money.